So we are about to film this mutual presentation because it's our first moment, and this way other people that doesn't work now with us will share this. For example, I think about Anna. You know, your wife could see this. Anna is in Portugal, and she's with Hugo, a partner of the project, and maybe everyone, Tommaso in Italy, would like to see this. So sorry if I move the camera this way. It's a moving camera. Okay, so who could start? Anders, could you start?
Yes, I can start by introducing Marie-Lou.
Okay.
Hello, everybody.
And Marie-Lou comes from Labro. Is it correct? Le Brau. Sorry for my really lousy pronunciation, which is close to Orge, right? And what I understand is that she has a very, very strong interest of the history of her family. And this is as much as I would like to state at this moment of time. And then I also asked what makes it worthwhile to get out of bed in the morning. And then it's because of a strong interest of discovering new things and not having the feeling that this day is the same as the day before, but to really like explore life as such. This is how I understand Marie-Lou.
Okay, very good. Thank you. And Marie-Lou, can you tell us a few words about Anders?
Yeah, of course. So this man that you see with his bretelles is the father of Yamo.
Yes.
Yamo, his son, is 7 years old, and he lives in a village 60 kilometers away from him, so he doesn't see him a lot of the time, and it makes him a bit sad. So then, I have a lot of stuff in my head, sorry. Actually, he lived with both of his parents are teachers, and he lived in another village during his childhood. But he felt really he went for work here, and he felt really attached to this place and this area, and he didn't know why. He wasn't really legit. I don't know how to say that. And then he realized that he has a history linked to that place for like 700 years. Yeah. So a lot of time, and he didn't know because both of his parents have roots in this area. And then what he loves in life or in general is the fact that when we have a situation like that, so you know, a lot of stuff happens all of a sudden, and it's really like kind of a rush. But at the same time, he also likes, you know, like when there is, he used the word friction. That's what you used. So how can I conclude that? Oh my god. So yes, I think he's a really kind and person, and you can see that. When he was talking to me. Really sincere. So thank you for sharing that.
Thank you. Thank you, Marie-Lou. Linus, would you like to tell us a few words about Clémence?
Yes. Clémence grew up in a village in the south of France. I suspect maybe you come from the same village?
No, at all.
No, but the point is the south between a few people.
So it's and she studied psychology for 5 years and finished the exams, but not the last project. So it's almost the finished education. But then she started a theater school, and she studied in Montpellier. And she also visited during her education. She visited Montreal for 3 months in 2010. She has a sister and a brother older than her.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Cool. Thank you. This man is named Linus. Should I say Linus or Linus?
Linus.
Okay. And he grew up in, I would say, Gothenburg, but Gothenburg.
Göteborg.
Okay. Okay, this city, and he has two brothers. He moved 2 years ago to this part of Sweden, and he had a. Okay, we were not allowed to speak about dancing and acting, but I'm gonna just do 1 minute, because we shared quite the same problems. Like, are we dancers? Are we actors? Are we both? But we don't have the right to say that, so I'm not saying it.
Okay.
And then the thing is that he is living with his girlfriend that some of you met yesterday, and they try to live in a sustainability, like they want to be able to live in buy a little piece of wood or a little piece of land and grow children's there and have some vegetables and children's in the same time and have some chicken, cows and be able to live in a peaceful place for a happy life. Yeah, I think that's it.
Thank you very much. Ayet?
Yes. Let me introduce you, Gregory, or Greg for friends.
Call me Greg.
He's 42, he's French, he lives in Romainville in a suburb next to Paris, but he's born in Avignon, south of France. He has a little daughter whose name Zora. She's 6 years old, and he plays music, like you know. He plays music since he's 7 years old. He loves all kind of music. He loves music. It's his life. What he loves most in life is people, meeting people and share some things with people. He loves simple life. That's Greg.
And I'm glad to present you Ayet, which means life in Algerian. And I think everything is said in her name. Because, not that I'm gonna stop here, but she really is a life lover, we could say, she's very curious of everything. She likes to play, but she also is involved in a choir that sings Sufi music, which is very spiritual and sacred theme. She's an actress, as you know, but she's really fond of watching movies, of cinema. She was born in the suburban town of Paris, Clichy-sous-Bois. Mm-hmm. We are going to play there in a few days, which is really bizarre for her because we're not going to talk much about Clichy-sous-Bois, which seems to be a ghost town that she left a few years ago for this city of Marseille. She now lives in Marseille in the south of France. Mm-hmm. And I guess she's quite happy about this. Yes. Ayet, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, Dimitri.
Yes. So here we have Julien, that was born in Lyon. He is 24, like me. We are the youngest. Don't know, maybe
27.
Okay, no, we are the youngest. And so he was born in Lyon, and but when he was small, when he was young, he go and live and stay for 7 years till you were 7, yeah. Till
I went to studies.
Oh yeah, okay. From you were okay in a village in the north of France.
In the north of Lyon.
Lyon. That is named this village.
It's not a village, it's a region, but it's called Beaujolais.
Beaujolais, that is famous for the production of wine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
And then we come back to Lyon when it was the time of studying. Yeah. And he's got a sister named Amélie that is going to be 18 in 2 months, more or less. And that she is too an artist because he told me that she likes to paint and make photographs. And about Julien, another important thing in his life is obviously music. He was part of a band some times ago, and he would like to continue to play music. He played bass, and he's now deciding to go on with his career, like instead of theater, but both. And that's it.
Good. Thank you very much.
Okay, so next to me it's Dimitri. He was born in Roma. So we talked about our families, and Dimitri has a large family because he's got 2 sisters and 1 brother, and his sisters have got 4 and 2 children.
I'm
So
uncle of 6.
Uncle of 6 children, and he's the youngest of his family, his sisters and brothers. And what next? He's got another big passion in his life other than acting and theater. It's taekwondo.
Yeah.
And he's part of the Italian national team, and he did competition at a high level. So he went to South Korea to play taekwondo. So he said to me that he had to make a choice between theater or sports, and it was kind of struggling for a time.
Yes.
And what next? We talked about. Well, when we ended, we were.
He supports for Lyon.
Yeah, we were about to talk about football when we so I think it could have lasted a very long time. So.
Yeah.
I think we can end it now.
Okay. Thank you very much. Jessica, would you like to?
Yes,
do
I
the
want
next
to talk
one?
about Sammy. You like Sammy, or it's like
Okay, thank you. And next,
because Sammy sounds very young, and Samuel, he's not.
Sammy is a true name. I have a friend who is called Sammy, so it's special being for me.
Okay.
I prefer Sam.
Sam. Okay. Okay, I try again. Sam. He was born also in Avignon, and but we didn't talk about the festival and not
okay.
about theater.
It was not allowed yet.
No, and he moved to Nîmes, and Nîmes is very famous for the feria. It's a fiesta, and so he's against corrida. And he wants to save the yeah, of course. And then he finished his studies in the south of France, and then he moved to Paris, and he's with his wife or with his girlfriend for 10 years, and they have a small girl, 14 months. And her name is Mila. Mila? Yes, Mila, of course.
Oh, Mila.
Mila?
Yeah, but Sam, you have to show the picture.
Mila.
He reacted because I wrote a song called Mila
Ah.
2 years ago.
And the lyrics is only Mila, 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 Mila.
Because there's 2 music notes. It was easy to start the music.
And so he lives now in Paris with his family, and his girlfriend, she's Turkish, and I think it's very nice because he said her girlfriend helps him to change a bit his mind, and something was very French for him to argue, to complain, say, because someone has stolen his bike, and a few weeks ago, and 10 years ago he would feel very sad and say, but now he's really relaxed because he learned about his Turkish culture, and just to say, okay, it's stolen, but someone else needed, maybe.
Wow.
So I think this is nice. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So I'm gonna introduce Jessica, but first I want to apologize because I felt sick 2 days ago and I'm literally losing my voice.
Yeah.
So Jessica is German. She comes from Cologne, but she arrived in France at 12, and she did all her studies to the end of the high school in France, because her mother is French. But after the high school, she went back to Germany, and she felt herself as a German. She felt very German because we spoke a little bit about the cliché. So I say that was very French 10 years ago because I complain all the time, and she felt very German because she is very obsessed with organization, on time and on appointment. She can stand late, and she felt a little bit sorry about this. But we also talk about Cologne because there is a very famous carnival, and it's very, very friendly and great to see this carnival when you are a tourist. But when you live in Cologne, it can be very annoying and tiring because you see hundreds of drunken people everywhere in the streets, and everybody is going mad. So it can be tiring. But now she lives in Berlin for 2 years, and she's very happy to live in Berlin. It's a very nice city and very young city, full of energy. And I think she feeling in the right place there.
Yeah. It's true. Okay. Thank you.
Very good. So I shall introduce to you Hugo. So Hugo is he's a guy that walks. He likes to walk in the countryside. You want to film? He likes to walk in the countryside. Don't worry, it's
okay.
Wide angle. He likes to walk in cities. He likes to walk everywhere. He can walk for hours and hours and hours. And while he's walking, he thinks. And he thinks about many things. He likes very much theater, but he likes also geopolitical topics. He likes history. He likes memories. And he's really developing his thought on these topics. And the other part of his thinking is sports, because he's a sports guy, as you can see. He likes very much basketball. He likes football. He plays. He plays. Okay. He still plays in his head a lot, and he sometimes when he walks in the city and he sees a pub with beers and TV screens with sports on the screen, this is really something he really likes to get inside and have a beer and with people and watch sports on TV. It's like a hidden part of his personality. But you will find a lot of people that also likes this in the group. So it's
there was a rugby match in 1 hour. Anybody wants to watch? I'm watching it. So
okay, relax. Right. What else? He is the father of a boy, 3 years old, and with his wife Anna, he tries to not to put this boy only at school. But he also tries to live with this kid, so he takes a lot of care of this kid. And what else? One of his hidden passion is to watch also movies and serials on TV by night alone with his computer, and he can spend nights like this and never wake up the day after. Okay, so this is Udo.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so Bruno, I don't know if you know him, but you have time to know him. It should be the man behind the camera, but he's not. No. Sorry. So Bruno has two sons, one of 11, another 6.
Yeah.
And they live in the suburbs also, in the eastern part of Paris. And he was saying that he really loves his work. He's always thinking on it. Even he has a small discoverable bicycle that sometimes taking the train, sometimes take with him, and he always thinking the work. So he's really happy when he's sharing the kids. 1 week with the mother, another week with Bruno, and really loves to be there. And it's really nice to be with them, but at the same time it's a way you have to switch off, otherwise you get crazy. We do always thinking in work, and we were talking about what he's really liking. Because I just answered. I really loved the politics and discussing and thing on it, and he said he's really found out in people to find and to create and to promote networks, synergies, people getting connected, and it's really nice, really nice. Actually, all those projects has been an image of it. This one, Sifnos, and all the other projects. So he really love series, but don't see them because then he get trapped in the with time and lose. Yes, and he's a partner of Natalie watching sports.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay.
You can have a good hope about it.
Okay.
Thank you, Hugo.
No, thank you.
Good. So now we can start to talk about the work we have to do all together. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Give it back to me. Thank you.